Hello, my name is Dominic Underhaul and welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. In today's episode, we're going to be trying something a little bit different. We're going to probably be tanking our win rate, but we'll have a little bit of fun regardless, and we're going to do some portrait farming. So this is something I like to do every so often, and basically what I've done is I've picked a bunch of my units that I haven't yet got to level 3, so the more you play with a unit, you gain experience, and as you get to level 3 with those characters, you unlock their portrait to choose you as your profile image, I suppose. So what I've done is I've decided to put together probably the best list I think I could do, only using units that I haven't unlocked the portraits for, including the captain as well. So one drop here we've got Fixer. I think Fixer's fairly reasonable, not perfect but pretty reasonable. Whispers is one I'm very unsure about, but we didn't have any 2-drops, so I felt like this was one of the only ways that we're going to have a good chance of actually playing something on curve. We've got Hit and Run, who is an incredible unit. We just haven't played enough games yet, so that's looking great there. Turncoat, I love Turncoat at the moment, but again, that's going to be a difficult one. Sorry, it's one we just haven't played enough games with. Pacifier Oatly, we've got Noxie over here, we've got Crash, we've got Arms Dealer Yuki, Flurry, and Mequani Thicket. Now, this side of it is so expensive. I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford to play these things, but all in all, this looks like the sort of list that could be a lot of fun to play. We've got Zuna as the captain as well, I forgot to mention that, because it's just a little bit different, a little bit funny, and hopefully we can have a laugh at it. If you've enjoyed this, please do like, comment, subscribe, join us on Patreon. Anything you do to support the channel is really appreciated. Oh, found a game straight away as well. So again, saving me editing time is always good. I don't like having that bit of downtime where I have to cut things out, but I think this list is going to be very hard to make work. Because it's so expensive, our early game is lacking those go-to options. We're against Dordedu 6? Dordedu? I don't know how to pronounce that, but they're a level 25 player. They're playing Astra, so this might be a challenge. I think we could be in trouble. Now, it's not the end of the world, but we might have to play a little bit safe. Please don't just be... okay. We really want to be... I don't know, do we want to be first or second? Opponents first, okay. I mean, at least we get Toltecan to help us out. He's always a good dog. There you go, good doggy. So, our list is interesting, because obviously we've got turn 1. Whether or not we even play a turn 2, to be honest, depending on what they play, I might even skip Whispers and just try and go straight the following turn for something like Noxie, or find a way to get that extra value out of it there. So this is probably them playing Maximus or something like that. Deadeye, yep, that's fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to send Toltecan straight up, because I think we're going to be just short of getting into range. Interesting, actually, we can not play Whispers next turn and just go straight for, what's it called? Hit and Run instead, so that's good for us. We're going to deploy this here, try and be a bit safe, and probably do need to contest this objective, so we'll just pop ourselves down here. I'm going to put Dardo here because there's a chance we just can do something about that. It's awkward that they can basically move onto one and place one here. We can't get onto one and place one, so it's not a fair situation for turn 1 in terms of who can get onto objectives. Okay, so they're going for the double activation straight away. They're probably going on to Fixer, but this is why we've got the extra health on to fix it anyway. We're going to be wanting to take this objective next turn and start worrying about this. So yeah, because they can't kill this here, then I think we're actually in a good spot. Whatever they hit, we're going to stick thingy. What's it called? Dardo. Dardo? Yeah, Dardo. We're going to stick Dardo on and protect ourselves as well. So, could be worse. Yeah, we're not going to be in a position to follow up ourselves either. We're going to be struggling to get enough damage in. Yep, so this is what we're going to need to protect next turn. Okay, they didn't use Into the Breach, so that means that we're going to be back up to 6 next turn, and depending on what they deploy here, we can actually get a good bit of use out of this. If we can get in range to touch this, and there we go. The fact we can touch this objective and poke Astra is great. That's exactly what we want to do here. There we go. Fixer's just going to take that easy shot, and then maybe run back here to hide. We're going to send Zuna over here. We're going to deploy Mahan. So this protects both of us.
Right there.
We don't need to reassign Dardo, but what we can do is potentially just pop hit and run somewhere fairly safe. But is that what we want? We've only got two options here. I think hit and run's a good one. You know what? It could even just be place hit and run. I'm going to place it here. We're just going to take their cinder, and they don't quite have enough to kill us. So this is what we're going to do. We might as well call favour on ourselves for additional cinder next turn, but we should be fairly safe here. So they can deal 6 here, but we've got a lot of pressure pushing onto their captain. So if they go for this, then that's fine. We can probably move around here, hit, move back here, and then assign Dardo there instead. Okay, so they're going for the... I'm sorry, they're going to just sort of move out the way, that's fine. We're now stopping the point scoring being something that they can really deal with, which is fine by me as well. They can't now move Astra again, so if we move Toltecan up here, move, we should be able to get into range for Dardo and just put ourselves a little bit healthier again next turn, which is good as far as I'm concerned. And next turn we're going to have additional 4, so we can play Turncoat, which is going to be useful. I think depending on what they play is going to be a big factor for us here. In fact, if we come over here, I reckon we can move around to the other side almost. Okay, that's fine. They're gonna they're gonna try and block us off. I actually think that is probably going to be fine here, because I think we're going to be potentially able to move over and just take that. So let's see if this works. So we'll just go for the hit first. Oh, we are actually just slightly short of everything. That's very unfortunate here. So maybe we should have taken that. We can't deploy onto it or anything like that, so what we might be able to do is see if we can get a fixer shot onto it somewhere. Let's take the 50% fixer shot. Well, 43%. This isn't likely, but if we got that, that would have been a really big difference for us. To be honest, I think in that case I'm just going to pop here and be sad about how this has gone. We're going to deploy... Oh, I thought we had more. Oh dear. Well, I guess we just put Whispers down here as a useless unit. Zuna probably wants to move in range of Toltecan so that things don't go completely sad.
No time to spare.
Yeah, it's just... We could have even maybe gone over that way, but this is just going to be as inconvenient as possible. We can howl here. Howl is inconvenient. Call favour, I guess, over here. We're going to have loads of resources, but we're not doing much is the problem. See, it said +4 last time, but we only got 3. Next turn we can start playing relevant things up, which is nice. But I feel like we're going to die to switchback. Go on, miss that. 1 in 20. Yeah, thought that was going to happen, didn't we? But okay, so where's switchback going to try for? The interesting thing is, so this is probably going to be a dead fixer, and the question is, how do we ever compete with this? And I think it has to be something like Noxie, but even Noxie with the rapid fire. Ooh, that was a bold choice. Okay. So if they're leaving us with angles onto Deadeye, that's absolutely fine. We'll take an opportunity to poke Deadeye out. Or even just their captain, to be completely honest. Ah, Stitchy, of course. How we deal with Stitchy is a very different matter. If this is like a... That's Beatrice. Okay, we're okay with Beatrice. Depending on if they move anything now, we're going to just peace out a little bit. Okay, so they've moved into that field. So we're going to have to move that out the way.
Just having a bit of fun.
So we get 49 there, we saw. Yep, there we go. So
Start with me.
if we just place that field back over... It doesn't really help putting it where we want to, so let's pop this like over here to protect our units here. And without going in the way of this, go for 70. Of course we miss. Of course we miss. I'm going to go for their unit over ours.
What do you need?
And then I'm not really sure where... So we obviously don't want to give them the easy activation on Beatrice. So I think moving to somewhere like this makes it harder for them to get Beatrice on Renner.
Be sure of who surrounds you.
And then, to be completely honest, I think we're going to just pop Noxie down here.
Say what you mean.
We'll assign Dardo to... I mean, probably to Noxie.
Do what you can.
Again, cool favour. Get a load of extra cinder. I guess Whispers moves forwards a little bit. We can howl again. In fact, that howl, we could have actually maybe moved out of range of Beatrice. She might not even be able to get to us. So we're starting to get to the point of the game where we have useful things at least, but how we ever deal with Switchback in this list is a mystery to me. If they're willing to go for that, any of this is fine. We don't care too much about most of this. I'd probably rather they didn't go for Fixer, because Fixer's some of our only range damage at the moment. But we're probably getting a Toxoid next turn anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, if they're going around to try and just deal with that, that's not a bad option, I'll be honest. Yeah, so they've got the guaranteed hit. Yeah, so there goes that. And now we are still poking this objective, which is good. Stitchy's going to just heal probably the Deadeye. Oh, they healed the captain. Okay. So that means we can at least deal with Deadeye. Do we have any healing in this? No, we don't. I actually think this is probably a turncoat situation. We want to move over here and turncoat something.
Probably.
But we don't want to take too much damage back. Vitol is terrifying. So Toltecan needs to kill Deadeye, basically. There's not really anything else for Toltecan to do here other than get the guaranteed kill onto a unit. Noxie can do... Oh, we can't quite fit him there, which is unfortunate. So, what can we do? We can't get into melee range or anything, so I think we're just going to have to pop over here and take this shot. I actually think I am going to move down this direction and abandon that objective slightly. Because we want to play turncoat as safely as possible, but they're looking pretty terrifying right here. In fact, we can howl again, can't we? We're not quite in range of some things, but so I'm going to put this down over here, and I'm just going to put down turncoat in this corner as well, and we're going to try and, in fact, we're going to put turncoat right the way in there. And because no one's injured, I'm going to put turncoat over here. Feel the music doesn't do anything, but we just want to hide to keep a bit safer. And that's all we've got. So we are really struggling here. We've got an equal number of units to our opponent, but ours are a lot less effective. A lot less. So they can go here. Oh, they've got the extra damage. I hadn't considered that, to be completely honest. I should have maybe even moved in and forced them to activate. Oh, so stopped them activating. That could have been worthwhile. And now we don't have another means of getting over here. Yes, do it. Do it. Don't move Bytol. Just take the hit. Come on. Duradedu. Well, that's unfortunate. Luckily, this is going to be our heal target. I don't think they're going to be able to get enough damage onto turncoat, and if we can steal something like Stitchy, then we're in a very good spot. So we could potentially get ourselves a free Noxie usage here as well, to get a Toxoid out, which could maybe kill Bytol if we get a good activation angle on it. Ooh, okay, that's a good choice. Yeah, ooh, that miss matters a lot. 2 misses, amazing. If that's 2 misses with plus 40% accuracy, that's so good for us. Okay, is Noxie going to be able to get in range? I think so. No, not quite, but that was good. Stitchy's definitely healed the wrong target there, so we can't get in on range, into range of everything. But we can just do this first. What we're going to do is we're going to keep as safe as possible over here.
Feeling out of control.
We're going to start, I guess, working our way towards... I mean, Untitled is something we can actually become relevant with.
It's too early.
Pop this over here. We're going to need to deploy something. Beatrice can't move. We want to keep safe here as much as possible. So we're just going to put even more of this in front of Turncoat. Turncoat's going to heal anyway, but this is fine. And we're going to deploy Crash. No, not Crash. Can't get anywhere with Crash. Thicket can't go anywhere either. Flurry? No. Why have we only got big people? Everyone is large. So
Does it ever go smooth?
it might just be Arms Dealer Yuki here as one of their only ranged options.
Don't start
And
with me.
I think this is it. So they're going to probably kill Yuki, but that means we get Beatrice back. So I'm not against this in theory. This isn't the end of the world. It's not great, but they have to use a lot of resources for this. Yeah, it's because they have to use at least their two main units, and any one miss is a living Yuki, which is great. And if we can keep Turncoat alive and just keep moving, then we can just keep controlling that. Okay, they're going to take that point. Nice. It's the switchback we can't deal with.
You can pet Berg.
Yeah, because they can get more damage here. Here they probably just poke onto the onto Toltecan, I imagine. I don't think it matters on anything else. We're going to get Beatrice, and then we need to start finding ways around there. Yeah, this is what I'm worried about, is just taking too much damage on ourselves. If they push us, that's how we lose. Okay, so they've got Thicket as well. And we don't have any real range in the slightest. Pacifier Oakley could be really good in this. If we can keep that safe,
I got this. Probably.
we might be having a good time. So Beatrice can start just wandering over here and being an inconvenience. They can take the time to kill their own Beatrice, but that's fine. And we can start trying to protect Turncoat and trying to get near other things that we want. Okay, so they're just placing that orb to protect themselves, that's fine. So because of that, we're just going to move up here, steal the Cinder, and just go for the hit. I'm going to try and line this up. There's a chance we might be able to hit both units here, which would be great if we could. We can't, only hit the one. So Zuna needs to be safe. For Zuna to be safe, we're going to just sort of move over here and hold this point. I think what our plan is going to be is to basically rotate things around. So we're going to use this up here. We don't have a good angle onto Bytol, so we're just going to take it onto Switchback. And see what we can get. Did get it, that's nice. We might as well howl here, slow things down.
Feels like yesterday.
Turncoat is just going to make gradual progress in that direction. I guess we assign Dardo to Beatrice, there's no reason not to.
Say to them, Dotto.
We want to Mahan ourselves.
Fly, Mahan.
And then we probably need to get Pacifier Oakley down more than anything. It's going to be our biggest hitty thing. So let's pop that down just over here, try and keep it fairly... In fact, we kind of need to be aggressive, so let's just force them to kill... Let's put... Flurry's going to hurt us as well, though. Oh! What? Okay, that timer did not match up there. I could have deployed a unit, so that might actually lose us this game, which is very unfortunate. I don't know if they're going to quite... Okay, they're not going to be in range of that. That's good news for us. So we can push for that next turn. Oh, I'm really upset that that timer... I was playing it by the audio effect. It didn't line up on my PC with what I was actually playing with. Interestingly, we're at 6 points. If we can just push a little bit more, we might be able to deal with this. This is fine. Like, this is going to die every so often anyway. It's whether or not they give us opportunities to keep pushing damage in. Yeah, I mean, here they can just put it wherever they want, really. I'm very upset about not playing anything last turn. Like, anything at all would have been good there. We don't have anything ranged is the unfortunate part, so... And deploying off of our captain is very awkward when we're trying to be defensive. I don't know if we can actually get enough damage out here. They can just kill Beatrice if they can use their... There we go, yep, Beatrice dies. It's not our Beatrice anyway, so that's at least a bit better, but... And Arya's going to take that shot, I imagine. So now I think we actually have to be aggressive towards Toltecan to get Toltecan back, basically, and try and hold this in a different manner. Although we might be able to steal Switchback. So if we can move to, say, here, we can maybe even just immobilize Switchback here.
What are you thinking?
Go with that.
Don't start with
So if we deploy Mahan over here,
hard to focus, huh?
move in range of resurrecting Toltecan. We're going to deploy something back here, and I'm not sure what. Or we could just deploy our own ticket. We can deploy two things, in fact. So you know what? I'm actually just going to deploy Flurry back here defensively, because he doesn't do anything. And I'm going to deploy Oatley aggressively. Again, just adding to that effect. I think this might be... They don't have any healing on the battlefield right now. So I'm just going to move in so that we don't die straight up to things like that. Nothing else really needs healing, so we're going to pop it over here. We just want Flurry to be scoring us points at this point, because 3 more turns and we can win. We just need to live. Okay, so they could get into range of that, that's fine. They'll be able to kill that, and they'll probably be able to kill our Toxoid that comes afterwards as well. But there is just a whole bunch of mess here. Yeah. So this we knew was coming, but Switchback is ours next turn in theory at the moment. Unless they can push through. Oh, that miss is big. So now Taria has to activate into it, which means they probably don't have enough to kill Turncoat. Yeah, so this is going to be a combo here if these are going to kill this. So we get our free Toxoid, but then it's going to die. That is fine. But being able to put anything else down low is really good for us at this point in time. Funnily enough, Pacifier Oatley is going to be pretty much irrelevant here. Oh, they're going for that. That's fine. That means we can just go for... I almost rather they hit that, actually. We can potentially just go for stealing more crew. Like, we're not out of this yet. Like, if we can even get in range to steal thingy, Requani Thicket.
Let's freak out some nerds.
So we get Turncoat. So we get Switchback. So what can we do with 6 damage here that matters? I mean, we could just kill the Thicket. I mean, that's not bad. So if we pop over here, we'll switch it up. We'll try and kill Thicket.
The mind is complex.
We'll try and kill Noxie. Toltecan can just keep...
Stop taking and give.
What can Toltecan do? Toltecan can just move in this direction, I think. We'll just hide behind this. How far does that move? So put this here so it's slightly safe.
Say what you mean.
Go for some heals.
Cinder.
No, we can't pacify anything yet. I guess Zuna can move into here a little. And Flurry's going to stay here and own this. Toxoid heals a little. We're on the point plan. We're holding them in place. And they've only got 1 crew left to deploy. I think we might have this. So they can take out their Switchback. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they missed that. That's excellent. They get 37% chance. Okay, go on, miss it. I think that might be it. That might be game, because now we're going to score points. They haven't killed Switchback. They can do with Taria, admittedly. They can't move, so they can just shoot it. We're going to do it. They need to kill Switchback, but yeah, that's fine. If they don't kill Switchback, then we just get to activate here. Oh, they don't have enough Cinder. We can do it. We've got this, I think. So this is a hit. Oh, they've got a turret. Okay, sure. So now, surely we just start trying to clear up as much as we can. I think we've nailed this. Okay, so we're going to switch it up first and push some damage over here, because we can get a decent angle over here. If we get that as well, it's so good for us, because that means we can then, there we go, so we can send Toltecan over here. We're going to send Pacify Oatly over here to actually just double up. We're going to hit and then flip, just to get him out of the way.
Your fear smells sour.
Honestly, I think we now Dardo Turncoat. Can we get Turncoat in range? So I'm going to move Zuno just away first. We've not got good angles here, but we can do this again. And we can just deploy over here. And now, again, we're still only a couple of turns away. I honestly think their best bet is nearly going to be damage, but not quite. Because we're going to score a point over here. They're potentially going to score over here, but that's fine. We just need one more point after this next turn. Unless they get really aggressive over here, we can just start pushing damage in. Yep, they picked up that, that's fine. But the fact that they can't even take out their Switchback is incredible. We've taken 3 units with Turncoat this game. Turns out that's our way to win with a bad list. It's not a 1 yet, to clarify. It's definitely not 1 yet. I was going to say, yeah, so they're going for the damage approach, but they've only got 1 unit left to deploy. So they did give this rapid fire, although they should maybe give it to themselves. They could activate twice. Is this going to be a jailbreak? Okay, no. So they're just going for that. Yeah, so they're just pushing damage out. What have they got to try and follow it up? We're going to try and kill their units now. Oh, it's Biter. We flung it back up. Of course it is. So we actually know, pretty much guaranteed, we can probably kill everything they have. If we get out of line of sight of this, then we're pretty much safe. So here we can just go in and switch it up and go for Taria. We might as well just go for this. We do kind of need Toltecan to stay over there. So if we move over here, Dardo there, pacify this, deploy. In fact, we're going to run over here to be as safe as we can. Deploy Mahana ourselves to make it. In fact, we just want it at this angle. We don't really care about Astra. We just want to make sure we don't take any more over there. And to be honest, we're just going to use this to move block a little bit more, so there's no damage that can come our way. And we'll pop our own thicket down as well, just to make things difficult. And yeah, Toltecan just chilling out, holding objectives. This is how we win. Dog's going to win us the game. Amazing. I don't think they can do anything. Yeah, there we go. That was a really good game. I sometimes really like playing with less exciting lists. Less like, not exciting, but less like top tier lists, because it really does make you think, and you have to make some really unusual plays to make the game work. Do we get... Oh, let's not put it up. Thicket leveled up. Wait, Is Thicket, does that only put Thicket to level 2? I thought it was going to take Thicket to level 3. Oh, I was hoping we might have even unlocked a portrait on this. That would have been great. So here's our opponent's list. It's quite a decent list. They've got Deadeye's quite a good early aggressive unit. They've got Stitchies. They're only one drop. Only other one drop is fine. I'd probably want something else in there. They're 2 drops. So Beatrice probably doesn't fit the list. She doesn't work that well with double activations from Astra. So that's where I'd be playing Broken Vengeance. And then Thicket and Bulwark are just a little bit clunky. I do like Switchback with Astra. I think that can work really nicely. But there's just a few other choices I'd go around here. But all in all, well done. Well, Duradedu 6, whatever that is. I really thank you so much for the game. Yeah, there we go. We've got an account level up as well. Perfect. And if you guys have enjoyed this, please do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. That's the best way you can support me. I'm really hoping to push for like 1,000 eventually, but 500 for the meantime. And when we get to 500, I'm going to hopefully try and fit some streams in as well. So that's something I really want to push for. And yeah, you can support the Patreon in the description down below if you want to. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And most importantly, have a good day.